ZachTrack 4D constantly scans for new threats in your neighborhood, alerting you faster than ever when severe storms are heading your way.
So there's a ton of events happening today, right? We saw Chris with the Wounded Warrior Project. Well, this morning when I left the beach, there were a couple guys walking down the street with their rucking on. Now there's a 20-hour rucking event happening, and it was overnight too. And these two dudes were just walking down the sidewalk with their ruck on. And I think there's all sorts of things going on. So if you encounter any ruckers, they're the people walking around with the weights on their back. But so much going on, and so much going on in the next few weeks, and the fair and everything.
Yeah.
Make your outdoor plans.
Right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. Let's go outside, shall we? Here's 501 Riverside, and usually there's a run through here too. I don't see any roads blocked off this morning through this area, but if you look in the distance, you'll see Everbank Stadium, and the fairgrounds are way over there in the distance, over back through here, and the clouds are really starting to break apart. So that's the great news, and it is windy out at the beaches. So here's the flag flying high and proud at the Morningstar Marinas from Mayport, and the temperature though, 64 degrees. The wind's out of the northwest right now at 6. You can see the flag like coming right at us out of the west. So the winds will shift out of the northeast later on today. Now I want to show you the temperature change over the past 24 hours. Some areas double digits, right? It was 10 degrees warmer yesterday morning than it is this morning. So that's the difference here, especially west of US 301. Now along the beaches, not so bad, and inland, not terrible, but here's a look at the current temperature. So we're feeling the fall this morning. Yay! The electric blankets are working overtime. 46 degrees in McClenny, 48 in Stark this morning, also 46 in Waycross. A little bit warmer by the water here at the St. Johns River in the mid 50s, and of course warmer at the beaches in the low 60s. So what can you expect today? We're going to warm up nicely, and it is going to feel wonderful out there. 74 in Folkston, 73 in Nahunta, 74 in Fargo, and we're looking at low 70s in the southeast Georgia Beach region. Now, where are you along the coast here? From Fernandina Beach all the way down to Palm Coast will be in the low 70s, and right along the river as well, right at 73. So that's where we should be for this time of year. Also 75 in Palaca looks to be our hot spot next to Gainesville. Otherwise, we're going to stay in that 73 to 74 degree range. So cannot beat it. So what's happening here on the cloud and radar forecast? Well, it's 8:15 here on this map, and the winds are going to shift out of the north and out of the east with a big area of high pressure. Now we're going to zoom out. Here's this area of high pressure. It's going to stick around with us. And I always say H stands for happy weather, right? And that's what brings us our nice weather, but it also brings in the windy conditions along our beaches, keeping it in that red flag warning area. But as we zoom out to the bigger picture over the next few days, Sunday looks to be great, but as we move towards Monday, this is the area that we're going to be keeping an eye on to the west as it moves to the east. This area right here, this is the cold front. That's going to be the next rainmaker for us, mixed with some of the tropical storms, Sarah, like remnants moving up. That's what's also going to affect our weather. We're not going to have any part of this storm, but we will have the rainy conditions. Wednesday looks to be our day of wet, windy weather. So just keep that in mind as you're making your plans ahead of time. Now, tropical storm Sarah will move through Honduras, where it's dumping tons of rain into Belize, become a depression, and then that tropical wave likely will go into the Gulf and just be a rainmaker for everybody else. All right, high temperatures across the area today we already talked about, staying in that low 70 range. Low temperatures tonight dropping back down into the high 40s for some folks. Again, you'll feel the same tomorrow as you did today, and looks pretty much the same going into tomorrow. Perfect evening ahead for your fire pits, sitting outside, just enjoying the weather. And here is what happens as that cold front moves in. The temperatures warm up on Monday and Tuesday. We're back to that 80-degree weather on Tuesday, 10 degrees warmer than where we should be. And then that rain comes in on Wednesday, dropping temperatures down into the mid 60s by the end of the week. It's 7:21, and we'll be right back. Stick around.